Hey everyone, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel, and we're going to do a review on the Powered GM. This is the high grade version of it. So here we go. Alright, so here's a Powered GM. But first off, I just want to tell you guys that GM, the design is typically not my taste to begin with. I think it's rather too simple. Why get a GM if you can get an RX-78, right? But on the other hand, for a Xeon, grunt suits, you have the Zaku, Goof, even the Dome, and I guess their design is a bit more aesthetically pleasing than the GM. Yeah, but I kind of revisited the design of GM and actually found that there's actually more than a couple more GM designs. And one in particular is this Powered GM that I really like. It has orange, one of my favorite colors, and just the design of it, you get this reinforced armor on the knees, the torso, you have more vents, and this awesome backpack right here. And it's just the overall look, it looks awesome. And why don't we get a closer look on the head? So here's the head, and actually inside the visor there's a gray piece with the power lines. With just the right lighting, it looks really awesome. As well as the sculpt of the head, it looks actually slightly different than the GM, I think. Yeah, really like it. And also the small antenna in the back. So for the articulation, you have the shoulder here, no problem with the movement. There's actually quite a gap there, I think, but doesn't really bother me. Then you can raise the arm that much. Then for the elbow, get a lot of movement there. It's actually single joint only, or it's actually quite I think it's doubled. Yeah, but you don't get much on this lower part here. Then you have the wrist. So let's just move up. There's actually a little bit of small peg there, but it's not really a problem. For the wrist, you're only getting this part here for the left hand, and there's actually a reason why you have that. So you can do this awesome pose of holding the cannon with two hands, and that's just amazing. Or if you want, you can also wave at someone, or you can taunt them to come over your way, or bring it on. Yeah, really nice. Waist articulation, fairly good. There's no side to side, just rotation there. You also have the head, can rotate up and down. You also have the neck, and you also have this, which you can take up the beam saver, which I will do later on. Then you have the front skirts that can move up and down. You actually have to split that part here, else you're gonna move at the same time. Then you also have the side skirt, which can go up that much. Back skirt is stationary, can't really do much there. Then you have the legs, and this guy has a fairly good articulation. Yep. Also bend it 90 degrees. Good ankle articulation. You can't move the shin guards or the foot guards though. It's fixed. Yeah. Otherwise, it's decent. Yep. Let's see what else. For accessories, I already mentioned that already seen there's a bazooka right here, and actually a quick comparison with the RX-78's high grade. It's slightly smaller and has less details. And also, you can actually use this because the handle is smaller in this one. So if you want to use this, you have to use the RX-78's hand. Yep. Also comes with this tiny rifle right here. Actually, for me, I kind of like using the bazooka. It's more menacing. And unfortunately, you only have one trigger finger hand. You gotta swap them, and that might loosen up the joints. Another thing, that thing likes to pop off time to time. So something to watch out. But other than that, it's, you know, right now it's holding fairly decent. Alright, so again, with this hand right here, I did mention that, you know, what if you want to use a beam saber? Well, you just have to use, actually let me take this out, and the hand. You actually have to find another high grade hand that has, you know, holding left arm or left hand. And actually I have one of these SD hand manipulators, which you know, holds fairly nicely the beam saber, like so. Although I think the paint is peeling off. Anyways, here we go. And you know, it's a bit off because it's slightly bigger and doesn't have that hand armor, but yeah, it does the job. And you also have the shield which mounts on the bottom of the hands right there, 2 pegs. And another interesting about this, it has that Hazel's connector type thing. Actually, another thing you can do with this is, let's see if I can do this correctly. If you notice, I actually drill a hole in the backpack, so I can place this. Just an added gimmick. I always wanted to have the shield mounted on the backpack. It just looks nicer. Right? And actually, that's not the reason why I put a hole there. Well, the main reason is, if you guys know from Seed, there's a suit or an armored mobile armor that's orange. This is a gun barrel, and you can get this from the high grade long dagger, 105 long dagger, and a gun barrel kit. Yep. Since they're both orange, I also been wanting to do this. Finally did it. There you go. Oops. And if you're wondering what these are pretty much from the tree of the beam saber. I just pinched the end. There's actually clips there, and it works really nice. Yep. Yeah. More firepower. I know Power GM is only ground Gundam, so for ground, but also go for space. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed the review of the Power GM. And actually, Meadeslemicah 00 did a review of this one. It might be a little bit more detailed than what I have here, so I'll probably just put a link below. Where did I get this kit? I think Robot for Less has it still. You can go check that out. Otherwise, I actually got this from my local hobby store. Always wanted to support my, my hobby store because it's the only place I can go physically and check out the stuff. So I got this at Sun Entertainment at downtown San Francisco. Yep. There you go. So until then, this is Meads. Thank you for watching.